Alright there everyone, so I thought I'd give my take on Gilbert Burns being out of UFC 251. Sorry I didn't respond to it sooner and talk about it sooner, but it's just I've been a little bit busy the past few days. Yesterday and a lot of today. But as I say, I thought I'd give my take on it. So, obviously, I'm quite gutted. The main event, it was going to be absolutely epic. It was a fight where we really didn't know what was going to happen because Burns has got the striking, the great submissions off of his back, and the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu resume. But Usman, he's absolutely massive for 170. And, he's just really, really good at leaning on people with his wrestling. And as we saw in the Tyron Woodley fight, that was the only time when Woodley had success, when he was able to hold him up against the cage. And obviously Usman's a lot taller and he's a lot longer than Woodley is. So it would have been very, very interesting to see what would have happened. But there you go. These things happen. He was pulled out because of COVID, which is fair enough. You don't want to be giving any other fighters any illnesses. So some potential replacements. Everyone's going on about Masvidal stepping up, and this is the time for Masvidal. As much as I criticised him on the MMA convo thing I did last week, it's his time to pressure the UFC to give him more money, because they're probably desperate for someone at the moment. But I suppose if he pushes him too far, if he pushes the UFC too far, they'll probably just go for Colby Covington. I wouldn't really want to see that. Well, I wouldn't. I think Usman will just beat him again, to be honest. We haven't seen Colby fight since, and when you have really bad injuries like the jaw injury, it can hinder you and affect you in the long run. So it's just a bit of a difficult one, really. But Usman versus Masvidal, that is a new matchup that I'll be really, really interested in seeing. So, we'll just see what happens. I mean, I can see Masvidal stepping up. What a story, 7 days notice. Beat the bloke who hasn't lost in years and years and years and has just dominated absolutely everyone he's fought and not even lost a round. Well, rarely lost a round up until he fought Colby Covington. So it would just be an amazing, interesting fight. If I had to give a prediction right now, Usman would probably be able to beat him, to be honest, because obviously when we find out what the main event is, or if it's even happening, I'll try and do an in-depth prediction of Usman versus whoever. But I feel like apart from Gilbert Burns, Usman beats everyone. But obviously Masvidal, when he fought Till, I'm not trying to say it was a lucky shot, but Till has his chin up in the air and he just caught him, simple as. Well, he did do that technique a few times, but Till, it was just, he messed up, didn't he? So by leaving his hands down, his chin up in the air and just leaning back and doing that same technique all the time, that's all he seemed to do. He just stays still and put his arms down and lean back and have his chin up in the air. So, I know he was doing that to counter, but obviously it didn't work, especially against someone who's as powerful as Masvidal. And then you've got his fight against Askren. Yeah, pretty amazing. Just ran at him, flying kneed him, and knocked him out, didn't he? So even though I picked Masvidal to win that one, I did not see that happening at all. Him just doing it straight away. I thought it would be the first round, but I didn't think he'd KO him. I thought he'd just defend the takedowns, because obviously you know what's coming with him, and then just be able to just hit him with the strikes and get him TKO'd. And then, because obviously if Robbie Lawler could nearly TKO'd him and he's a little bit washed up now, Masvidal, who's just training insanely hard now and doing everything right, you think he'd be able to pull it off. And then against Diaz, again, pretty good win. Diaz had only fought Pettis and looked great against Pettis, so it's not like within the 3 years since he fought McGregor, and then he fought Pettis, so he did look really good against him. So it's not like Masvidal beat a crap version of Diaz. He beat a good Nate Diaz who's coming to fight. So I'm not saying that Masvidal isn't worthy of the title contention. He is insanely skilled. He's insanely good. But I just feel like Usman will be able to do it. He's just beaten everyone. I don't think Masvidal's good enough off his back, and I don't think he's got good enough takedown defense too. Although I said he could defend Askren's takedowns, but it's coming with Usman. He's really good at mixing it up and clinching you as well, and getting in all different positions. So yeah, and he's obviously got the striking to make up for it. So I do think Usman will probably get a decision, or maybe a late TKO. I don't know. Can't really see a late TKO. Masvidal's really good defending himself, and he's insanely tough. So But yeah, hopefully Masvidal steps up. I mean, who else could really step up, to be honest? Who else is ready? Masvidal. I'm not saying it's easy, but he water cuts £8. A lot of people at welterweight water cut a lot more. I mean, maybe Usman could fight McGregor or Diaz, but that'd be really weird. He'd draw and get a lot of money. Because Usman isn't much of a draw. But so it'd be nice for him, I guess, to make all that money. But it'd be a bit of a pointless fight. It's like high risk situation. If McGregor knocks him out, which he wouldn't, it'd be like, because the only way I could see McGregor knocking him out is if he stood with Usman. I mean, if Usman stood with McGregor, it's like if McGregor went to the wrestling against Usman, it just wouldn't make any sense. I know Usman said, "Oh, I can take the fight wherever I want," but it's like, mate, you can try, but McGregor would probably knock him out. And Diaz, I mean, Diaz has got decent jiu-jitsu, but you know, Usman would be able to defend his jiu-jitsu. It's just really like, his jiu-jitsu is just really relaxed and slow, it feels like, and he can submit half-decent people, but a wrestler as big and as strong as Usman, he ain't going to be able to do it, in my opinion. But, you know, I mean, who else is there? Would Woodley come in, you know, and fight? I mean, as I say, Masvidal only has to water cut £8, and that's not much compared to Woodley and a few others. So, you know, I'm guessing Masvidal might have been training, he might have been the stand-in, and he might have been working hard. But yeah, I'm just sort of rambling now. But as I say, what a story! If Masvidal comes in 7 days' notice, beats Usman, bloody hell, that is just phenomenal, isn't it? Beats a vicious, terrifying champion. I know obviously Bisping beat Rockhold on 14 days' notice, but it's a bit different. Rockhold had his chin in the air and was winning a lot of that fight. I'm not saying it's easy, you know, I'm not saying what Bisping did should, you know, be crapped on or anything, but what I am saying is Usman is a lot more vicious and a lot more smarter than Rockhold. Rockhold was just overconfident, but Usman is just elite of the elite. He has the potential to be the greatest ever. So even though I think Gilbert Burns can beat him, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Usman was just able to lean on him and hold him up against the fence, you know. So, but yeah, whoever fights Usman, I'll do a predictions video for it. So yeah, have a good one, guys. See you. Hopefully this main event still goes ahead, and yeah, thanks for watching. Just wanted to say this quickly, I haven't uploaded the video yet. I did record this way earlier on in the day, but I saw on Facebook that Masvidal has agreed to fight Usman. I can't believe it. Yes, unbelievable, man. Absolutely insane. It'll obviously be after they've done a COVID test on Masvidal, but yeah, that's amazing. How awesome is that? You know, hold on. MMA thread is shared. No words. It's been a hell of a weekend, but it's confirmed. Hey, it's confirmed. Then BT Sport, UFC, Masvidal versus Usman. Let's go. I'll do a prediction vid tomorrow or the next day. Then thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.